welcome back to the show. So, today, it's a story time. We're telling a story.
Because you know what? It's now winter, Christmas is over, we're all cold and tired, and we need something to brighten up our, gray and long days.
Right.
So why not tell stories?
Why
they're
not?
fun.
Stories are fun, and today's story is about... Now, we've said before on the show that we went to California on a trip.
We did. We went there twice.
We did. Well, technically
twice.
A very brief moment when she swam to California. That's a different story. But so we have said before that we went to California. We've told about the trip there. But today we want to talk about a specific story that happened on our way to California.
Oh boy, exciting times.
Yes, so we can get on to that fun story. So, this story takes place just a few years ago, February 2016 to be exact. Me, Laura, our brother, and our parents decided to take a trip from our home in Pennsylvania to California because there was going to be a 25th anniversary reunion of the TV show Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, which we had just finished watching for the first time. The cast would be there to meet and talk with all the fans, and we would even be able to see the set that they had filmed the show on. Pretty neat, huh? We thought so too.
So, we planned, packed, and started our trip and our excursion out to California. We were driving in our minivan, and it was going to take about 3 days to get there. A lot of the 3 days consisted of playing Mad Libs, eating lunch at rest stops, stopping at more rest stops to go to the bathroom, sleeping in the car, looking out the windows of the car, and stopping at rest stops to sleep at night. Though it would have been much easier to get there by plane, driving there gave us many fun memories, and now we can look back and remember these memories as we are doing today with this story for you.
A long intro, yes, but it's good to get some context so that you feel more involved with the story.
So there we were, driving across the country to a place that we'd never been before. So let's start at a day, or about a half a day before we reach our destination. We were driving through California to get to our hotel. At this point, we were honestly more than ready to get there. I mean, we were driving and it was just flat plains. There's really nothing to look at.
Lots of road. Yeah.
Lots of road. And at some point, you just kind of start sitting there, not saying anything, not doing a whole lot, just waiting to get to your destination.
Just hoping for that moment when you get there.
So as we were saying, we were sitting there in the van, not really talking or doing a whole lot. We were on the highway, which we'd been on for a long time, so we were seeing the same scenery. Nothing was really out of the ordinary, except there were some high winds, and sometimes our van would move from side to side. But you get used to that after being on the highway in the West, I'm sure. But soon, something unexpected was about to happen.
As we were sitting there in the van, watching the road ahead of us, we heard a large thud at the back of the van. A thud? But how? Did part of the back of the van come off? No, that wasn't it. As we all turned, we saw just in time a huge black item flying away into the highway, and we knew exactly what it was. It was our luggage bag.
None other than the luggage bag.
Our luggage bag.
On
yes,
the roof.
Our luggage. For our trip, we had brought a big black case that attaches to the top of vehicles to hold suitcases and odds and ends you can't fit into the actual van. It had been fine for the first few days, but the winds this day were incredibly rough and fast.
They were very, very intense.
Yes, so obviously the winds had decided to take our black case that day.
They wanted it, and they decided it's coming off.
It's coming with us.
So, there it was, flying down the highway like a mini Batmobile. At first, we were shocked because, did we really just see our clothes flying away onto the road?
What?
After the initial disbelief, we immediately pulled over to retrieve our poor clothes and our luggage. Amazingly, it never hit any of the oncoming cars that were behind us.
No.
After about 20 seconds of tumbling in the sky, it blew right onto one of the grass fields by the side of the highway.
It did.
I don't know how that happened. It's a miracle.
It was. Once we had pulled over, we took a picture of the ridiculous situation, and by the look of our hair, especially mine, it was extremely windy. Just so windy.
Extremely.
Yeah. And then One kind guy did pull over to see if we were all right, and we explained to him what had happened, because otherwise it probably looked like we were getting rid of a corpse on the highway in a body bag.
It was not a great sight.
No. He believed our innocent luggage story, talked with us for a few minutes about how he was from Texas and that the winds can be harsh, wished us well, and then drove away. After that, we were forced to push the entire black bag into the van because the winds had caused it to completely rip off of the belt that attaches it to the car, as you can see by the big rip in the bag in the picture.
So it's broken.
Yes.
Is the short story. So we realized after trying to stuff the black bag into our already overfilled van that it wasn't going to fit. And we had to take the items out of the bag and stuff them into all the little possible corners we could in the car. Later, when we went to a rest stop, we just threw the bag away.
We did, yeah.
All gone. So on the way back, though things were a little tighter, it certainly did not change our excitement for our adventure out west.
Mm-mm.
We are very grateful to this day that it did not hit any other vehicles when it flew off our van.
True.
And that no one even got a scratch. No one was hurt.
Yep.
Lastly, to the nice Texan man who helped us out, we truly appreciate your concern, and it was really nice talking to you. We got to experience a real Texan.
We did.
God certainly kept us safe that day, and we definitely will never forget the memory of our flying luggage.
Our flying luggage. Yep, so that is our story of our flying luggage through the highway.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, and it's quite a ridiculous sight. It does kind of look like a body bag. Like we're just there, about to throw away stuff.
I think it helps that you're a young person.
Yeah.
Because why would you dump a body with like a child there?
Yeah,
So-
I think if it had been like one person, not with a minivan, would have looked a little sketchy. But it was a family with a minivan.
I think the minivan goes right along with that. If
Oh,
you're
really?
gonna dump a body, you probably have a minivan.
Really?
So.
Okay. All right. So I helped. So we didn't look
The funny thing
sketchy.
is too, I totally forgot we owned this vehicle.
I know.
Like, I don't remember this van, like, at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm sure I drove it because it looks like I was at the age to start driving, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, we got it. Actually, we bought it from some relatives a while ago, and we had that for a while. And then we had another car, and now we have a newer car.
We've had a
so-
lot of vans.
Yeah.
So they all just kind of blend together.
And now we have like SUVs. That was actually the last van we ever had, I think. That right there. Because then we had our silver Honda.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it was the last one.
Last van.
Yeah, so that is the story. And it was, I mean, as scary as it was looking back really funny to see this bag just floating through the sky.
And
away.
people's like reactions to it, because some people were, of course, like, "Oh my gosh, the luggage is flying." And some people were still in denial. It was just like, "No, it's not. That you didn't see that." So people's reactions were funny too.
Yeah, that was something, really something. And yeah, I'm quite a ridiculous sight. I do not look happy. I don't know why I was a little angry.
Because you had been sitting in a squished van for how many days?
I was just ready to get there.
We just wanted to get there.
Yeah. No, but that's a fun memory. It's funny looking back, and we thought we would share it with you. Hope you've enjoyed it, and let us know in the comments below any fun stories you've had while traveling. We'd love to hear them.
We love travel stories.
We do. And now it is time for the news.
Sea turtles have finally discovered the sugary sweet snack that share a name with the seafaring creatures. Yes, they have discovered the delicious turtle cookies. All that caramel. Sources tell us that apparently it was the seagulls who told a family of jellyfish, who informed Gus the dolphin, who shared it with a couple of newlywed starfish, who told a crab, who spilled the beans to Timmy the baby sea turtle, who was just hatched on the beach, who eventually made it to the ocean and began the tale about turtle cookies that reached all the sea turtles. We are advising that all bakeries located near an ocean make an extra batch of turtle cookies and prepare for the new customer demographic just dripping with excitement.
And today, the FBI just released a statement that said all secretive meetings need to take place on beaches away from seagulls in order to keep information from being leaked. And now it is time for the Taylor Treasure Box.
Taylor Treasure Box. There you go. I think it's backwards.
Is it? Yeah.
No.
This is right. There we go. Got it. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I have a would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather meet Caesar Milan or Chris Evans?
It's a toughie.
Not really. Come on, Caesar Milan.
Really?
You know I've studied him since I was
but
10.
I love Chris Evans.
Well, I mean, Chris Evans is great as Captain America. I think he's the perfect Captain America actor.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was to meet someone, because then I could ask Caesar Milan, like, questions.
You could.
He's the dog whisperer, if you don't know, because not everybody knows him. I just assume, to me, he's, like, the most famous person ever, because I love animals and dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say him, because then I could pick his brain. And it would be pretty awesome.
True. So this is a new thing I added. It's called Story Words, and it's you have 2 words, and you have to make a short story surrounding those 2 words. So I have soggy and meatball.
How about it?
Okay. So, once there was a sorry, soggy meatball.
He was sorry as well as soggy.
He was sorry and sad. Sorry, sad, soggy meatball. And he was sitting with the other meatballs, nice and crisp, watching them being chosen over him. The sorry, sad, It's now a tongue twister.
Apparently, the sorry, sad,
soggy meatball was sitting there, depressed. No one would choose him as their meal. All the other ones were being chosen. It wasn't his fault that the cafeteria person had just dropped a thing of water on him, but no one wanted him. And then, finally, someone came over, took him for lunch, and he was happy. And the sorry, sad, soggy meatball was now a happy, soggy meatball. The end.
Because he was devoured and someone ate him? How does that make him happy? I don't know about that story.
Because it's food.
Took a turn.
Yeah.
It took a turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was food. So they think differently, you know? They want to be chosen. Okay.
All right, whatever you say.
That's my sorry, sad, soggy meatball story. So we hope you've enjoyed this episode. Make sure to give this video a like and a comment. And make sure to subscribe. And after you subscribe, make sure to press the bell to get all of our videos in your notifications box. Or else you might not know that we exist because you'll forget because they don't come in your notifications box. And that's all I'm saying.
Don't forget about us.
Don't forget. And you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, which is @TaylorTreasuresOfficial. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Please.
Oh, it's so windy.
It's so windy. You have to subscribe before we go into the wind. Oh, there's cars behind us. Please. It's too windy. Just subscribe. Just subscribe or pick a video to watch. Please save us. Subscribe. Please. Okay, bye. See you next time. Bye.